Hello, everyone, and welcome back to twitch.tv/the Onyx Path. We are back from our fun little biological and technological break to recap where we had left off. The group had successfully accessed the cube, made their way into the sub-basements, past the apparently vampiric security guard, into the server room, where they planted a very large, one might say Bugs Bunny-esque bomb on the device. It was several pieces of TNT.
One could suggest, perhaps.
If one were so inclined.
If one were so inclined. And then made their way out to the elevator. As they were just getting up to the ground floor, the entire building seemed to shake with undoubtedly the detonation of that explosion. The elevator sort of shifts back and forth, not severely enough to risk throwing anyone to the ground or anything along those lines, but definitely enough to wake you up. And you are faced with a decision. Do you want to stay in that elevator, or do you want to try to use that access hatch and sneak out?
I'll push a button.
Stealth feels like a virtue.
Was the elevator moving yet?
The elevator was moving, yeah. Like the explosion seemed to go off like as you were passing the ground floor.
Are we still moving?
Yeah, it did not stop the elevator yet. No. And
All
you were
right,
asking about
everybody
cameras?
Yes.
They don't.
Other than the retinal scan, doesn't seem to be any security cameras or so.
There doesn't appear to be a camera inside the elevator. No.
All right, everybody get ready for some trouble.
I mean,
How much trouble are we
this has
talking
gone pretty
about?
well so far.
I mean, there was a bomb that just went off.
Hopefully they'll be in disarray.
Just look surprised.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, we barely escaped.
They're going to know it was us. I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean,
all right.
maybe.
As you continue upward, you get to floor 30. Of a reminder, the hangar is on floor 40. When the elevator stops. The doors open, and you see four individuals dressed in security uniforms. None of them appear to be armed. They say, "Step out of the elevator now, and we won't have any problems."
Oh my goodness, thank you. This thing was shaken.
Is everything okay? What's going on?
We're taking you into custody. We have footage of you down on the server floor before the explosion.
What happened?
Get out, get on your knees, get your hands behind your heads.
Wait, these guys don't even have weapons?
They do not have weapons.
Are they breathing?
They are not breathing.
You know what I hate? You know the only thing I hate more than fascists? Fascist vampires.
All right, hold on a second.
I assume Tom is assuming the position. Is there?
Tom is starting to assume this. He's reaching behind his head and he's clicking the button on his bracelet. Just in case.
Sure. I'm just going to 1 second.
Sure, take your time.
All right, that's that. All right, there is. Keep talking, but I'm assuming this is going to devolve into combat. I'm just trying to.
Absolutely
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it is.
It is, isn't it? I'm just wondering when to transform, go magical girl. Oh,
I mean, right now everyone is just sort of moving into position. So if any of you would like to, one of two things is going to happen. Either one of you will take an action that triggers the combat scenario, or you wait until they come to put their hands on you. So if you want to go full magical girl now, you can do that effectively as as the action that kicks off combat, because that will in fact draw some attention.
I feel like if you
do
don't,
that, right?
yeah.
So I see Aurora start to glow. And I think I'm just going to make some kind of pithy, like, intimidating kind of comment that's just like, the day is not the day that you wanted to be at work having to handle the situation.
Okay. Are you going to, is that going to kick anything off in particular, or are you just squeezing that out to...
I mean, I may
mess
want
their
to try
heads
to
a bit?
intimidate them.
Sure, you can certainly give an intimidation, like a persuasion roll.
Sure.
And what would you like to pair that with?
Presence, because I'm making us seem like we're badasses.
Beautiful.
Sadly, I don't have the 2 hairbands to go twin pigtails, so I'm going for an 80s side here instead, which you can't really tell, but...
I have gotten 1 success to intimidate these folks.
It does not seem to have a whole lot of oomph to them. So, as Aurora's hair falls out, the flashing of light approaches, the feathery cloak comes into being. That will definitely kick off an initiative roll. So let's have everyone give me the lower of your empathy dex or integrity cunning. Is that correct? Do I have those right?
Athletics.
Athletics cunning?
Right,
Athletics.
athletics cunning or empathy dex.
Yeah.
Imagine having points in empathy. What the heck?
Six ones!
It's the lower of the
Weird.
two, you
I
say.
mean, I
It
love
is-
that for you.
It is the lower of the two, yes.
0.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
0.
Hey!
What is the value that I have to be over? Because I roll pretty low.
I think it's 8 you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, 7's for you because you're
Oh, right.
no longer
Right.
hiding your noble nature.
Yeah, so everybody is 8s except for Aurora's at 7s.
Dressed! I got 1 success in the case!
Excellent. And the antagonists are going to go on 4. So they do get kind of the drop on you. Each of them is going to move in for an attempt to grab you. So since you haven't taken any sort of action yet, you may go full defense if you'd like, or you may just rely on your normal reflexive defense roll. And correct me if I'm wrong, full defense will be double the resilience attribute of your choice, whereas your reflexive is just that attribute.
Yeah. That
So-
is oh. It's been a hot minute since I've done combat.
All good in the hood, as they say.
Yeah, defensible times 2.
So just going around in order, what would Babs like to rely on for defensive activity?
I guess stamina.
Excellent. So go ahead and roll your stamina, and then we'll check and see if you're
I got nothing.
excellent. So you're at a base defense of 1. Are you wearing any soft armor? You've put on their uniforms, correct?
I have, yeah.
That'll give you a soft armor of 2.
Nice.
Excellent. This first guard lunges forward, gains 4 successes as they bite into, like, grab a hold of Babs and sink their fangs into Babs's neck.
Oh, goodness.
Babs, you suffer 1 injury condition as blood starts seeping forth from the wound. They will then hand, because we're gonna focus will shift from them and shift to the player characters. It is up to you now who is going to occupy the next slot.
Um,
I mean, Babs is going to shoot one of them. It's not the most exciting of actions.
go for it.
Are you gonna
Sure.
shoot the one that's on your neck, or are you shooting another
Yeah,
one?
that's like conveniently easy to shoot.
Excellent.
So I think she will, in fact, say, "Well, kind of you for coming so close," and pull out her shitty Colt 1911 and blast this thing over and over at point blank range.
Excellent. So I'll let you fan the hammer on that thing. So that will effectively give you a +2 enhancement above and beyond what the actual weapon itself generates.
Okay, sounds good. I don't remember. We actually never used this gun as an actual weapon last game. It was just honored. But it's like a basic pistol. So
So it should give you at least 1 enhancement.
Yep.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to be a very rude little adventure player here and use free Kugel to reroll any failed aims on this shot. So I think I'm going to do that.
Excellent. And that is what a gift of yours?
Yes, it's a Freikugel.
Okay. Okay.
I can never pronounce it. It's page 185. It's a Daredevil gift. May choose to reroll any failed aim roll, which must be declared after seeing the results of the roll. When you do, and this is the part where it gets fun for you, make the new roll with +3 complication, and if not bought off, the shot ricochets and strikes something undesirable as chosen by you.
Excellent.
So
Very nice.
I want to do it because it's fun to do. Oh, I got 2 more. So I have a total of 6.
Excellent. So are
Plus,
you?
I guess the +2 enhancement and then the 1 from the gun.
Right. So it's total of 9. So are you going to buy off that complication?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's kind of fun not to, actually. So hang on. If I don't buy up the complication, does it just all go to damage? And then
no.
also break something?
I mean, yes. So because it's successful, the shot will still deal damage to your target, and then will also cause an undesirable.
To be honest, that sounds like
Ricochet.
a lot of fun to me. So let's do that.
Excellent. So you put the gun underneath. This vampire is like biting you on the neck. You put the gun up underneath their neck and just start fanning the hammer. Like hold the trigger down and just start doing this.
Oh, bam, 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 bam.
Beautiful.
As several bullets blast through the neck of this vampire, a couple of them go ricochet into the elevator, and you hear like sparking and like patoo, patang, patoo, and then like a popping sound, and the elevator just falls out of frame.
What did you do?
What? This stuff just happens.
Who would you like to give the next slot to, Bunny?
Let's give it to one of the players.
Anyone in particular?
I don't know. Do we have Aurora wanting to do Aurora activity?
I do, because I am curious to see how these vampires react to light.
I'm very curious about that too. Yeah.
Excellent. Aurora, you see the one that has had several holes blasted in their neck. Back up, and as they're stepping backward, you can see the holes already starting to close.
That's kind of gross. Okay. I'm going to try to blast them with a light beam, and while I'm doing it, I'm thinking, oh shit, now I remember stakes. I don't have one, but I do have a rod of light, so I try to aim for their chest.
Excellent. So this is a quantum attack, I assume?
Yes.
Beautiful. And yours is based off of what is it, ranged? So
I have written light.
yeah, so it's
Sorry.
like aim and
Yeah. Let's
dex.
see.
And then do you have mega dexterity?
I do not have mega dexterity, unfortunately.
Excellent. It is my sworn duty as your story guide to remind you that you do have the option to max out and try to get some mega dexterity if you want to. Downside, you might pick up some flux, but you've got that advanced chrysalis, so you're not, flux isn't a concern for you.
This is true, so I might actually risk doing that.
All right, so spend
Fine, right?
absolutely spend a number of points of quantum up to your quantum score and roll that many dice.
Oh dear. Okay. I have 4 points in quantum, so I'm going for a cheeky 2. I feel. Alright, so I have 3 in the beam.
Okay.
And then none in aim.
That's fine. Did you did you spend for the quantum though, right?
Yes.
So you can then roll that many dice to see if you can gain extra dots to divide up as you're maxing out.
Okay.
So first you would roll it was 3 that you spent for that.
I'm thinking of spending 2.
Okay, that's fine. So you'd roll 2 dice and see what you get there. Those are target 7.
Doopy doop. See, I got 1, 10 re-rolling, and that is a 6.
Okay, excellent. So that's 1. So you could add a dot of mega dexterity, which would effectively then allow you to increase your scale while you're aiming, if you'd like. Or you could just add a dot to your quantum attack.
I mean, depending on how they are positioned, I'm a bit afraid that if it's too wide, I am going to hit a lot of, it might be some friendly fire, but I don't mind hitting more.
I mean, all fire is friendly if you're excited about it enough.
So, I might just be trying to improve the aim, because that heart, that stake,
Right.
that was very important.
So effectively, then you'll since you don't have any aim, you'll just roll your dexterity, but you have 2 scale enhancement from the mega dex. So
All right.
go ahead and give it a shot.
All right. 1 success.
Excellent. So that
Oh wait. How did the 2 thing work?
so that adds the scale enhancements. You have the 2 success, the 2 additional enhancement from the scale, effectively, right? And what is your quantum attack at? Like what rating is it at?
it was at 3.
Okay, excellent. Let me just double, triple check here. Okay. And what tags do you have on that quantum attack?
I don't think I have anything in particular.
Okay, excellent.
Tag there.
So you get an additional enhancement of 2 more from your quantum divided by 2. So your total to hit now is 5. So you tag them in the back, and they're taking scale 3 damage. Let me look and see how they stand up to that. My guess would be not great.
No.
That's good for me.
Yeah, so you reach out. Is there one in particular that you're targeting?
The dude that was regenerating, that was kind of gross in particular.
Excellent. You reach out and fire forth a beam of bright light. And as the light hits this guard in the face, you just see almost like a Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of disintegration as the skin melts away and then the bone turns to ash, followed slowly by the rest of the body. That turns into sort of sparkly, almost like embers of ash as it disintegrates. You see the rest of the guards all sort of take a step back as this effectively counts as exposure to sunlight, thus robbing them of their regeneration for the remainder of the turn. Who would you like to hand the initiative off to, Aurora?
Who's ready?
I mean, I am.
Then go forth.
Excellent.
It doesn't matter. I am just going to. I don't know. I'm not good in a combat, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do that's not combat but is useful. So I think what I'm gonna do is are they carrying anything on them? Like, do they have packs? Do they have, anything? Or were they just planning to bite their way through the situation?
They each have what appears to be like a sort of stun baton on their waist. None of them have drawn it. It looked like they were planning on just using their natural weaponry.
Cool, then I'm going to try to steal a stun baton off of one of them.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me I would say that's probably larceny.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Dex?
Sure.
Okay. I got no successes.
Excellent. Would you like to dip into the momentum for some rerolls? There is currently 6 in the pool.
You know what? Let's do 3. Can I spend 3 to reroll 3 dice?
Absolutely.
Is that everybody okay with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Do it.
Okay. All right. Let me reroll these dice and see what happens. So close. If I were a Nova.
So still no successes?
There's still time.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Still no successes.
So the bright side is that we wind up with a momentum of 4. And I'm also, as an additional consolation, you don't manage to pull it free, but you do manage to tap kind of the activation button on it. And it becomes very clear to you in that moment that these are not, in fact, stun batons. As when you tap it, the rings around the top that you were assuming were going to cause a stun. In fact, sort of fold forward and start to telescope out in almost like, if you'd imagine, almost like a nanotech sort of way into a remarkably long, like touching the floor and then moving an additional couple of feet, slim sword, reminiscent of something that you might say see like an Alucard carrying, like this very lengthy, absurd blade. As it is currently on their waist, they're not going to be able to draw it without first telescoping it back down and then trying it. But you see that these are now, in fact, actually swords that have been cleverly disguised.
Interesting.
And would you like to pass that off to the remaining player character or pass
Yes. Yes.
Excellent. That brings us to Tom. What you got?
Okay, so Tom is going to do the one thing that he can do, which is lift a lot of weight. He's going to grab one of them, just try to like slam it into the ground, just like kind of like just try to tear him down, and is probably going to realize that his power scale, real quick, is way higher than he expects it to, and is going to accidentally suplex this guy face first into the ground if he can.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me that close combat, and I assume might.
I'm going to go with might for this. Okay, that's pretty good. That is 3 successes.
Excellent.
Plus, my bracelet gives me 2 points of enhancement
Excellent.
for close combat, if I'm not mistaken. It's blunt and weighted. I don't know if that helps. And I have power scale. Savior of the Multiverse only raises it by 1 if you have destructive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got power plus 1.
So you grab one of the uninjured guards. Are you going for the one that has the sword or not?
No, the other one.
Excellent. So you grab one of the uninjured guards that doesn't have a sword. You feel your gauntlet kind of pull their collar toward you, giving you a better grip. And you go to slam them. When you slam them on the ground, they bounce off of the linoleum floor up into the elevator shaft and then just fall.
Bam.
Well, okay.
Ro pulls out a pistol and takes a shot at the one with the sword.
Gravity's weird here. Or something.
As she shoots, you see a streak emanate from the pistol, like a tracer round. And where the bullet hits, you see like a blue glow sort of start to work its way out as the guard slowly turns to ash from the point of impact. And that brings us to our last remaining guard. This one draws the sword, extends it, and is going to take a swipe effectively at the room. So I need everyone present to go ahead and give me their defense roll, as this is technically the start of a new turn.
There's still 2 remaining, right?
One now that because one got bounced and then the other one got shot.
Shot was like
with
dying immediately, or just taking damage.
I got these bullets from the universe that the underworld is in.
Okay, that sounds good.
like UV
Sick
bullets.
ass universe, absolutely. I think that's just gonna go full defense then.
Excellent. All right.
That doubles it, right?
That doubles the roll, yep. And then that's just your turn. So you can also do things like if you want to buy stunts like move a range band away, things along those lines, you certainly can.
I think it's happy to hang out here, but would like not to be stabbed.
Excellent. So how many successes did you get on your defensive roll?
I got 4.
Wonderful. And how about for Rebecca?
I got 1 success.
Excellent. And for Tom?
Also 1.
And for Aurora?
Got 2.
Excellent. So as he drops this sword out and it extends all the way out, there's almost like if you imagine like a 3-part, like kicking on the Sword of Omens as he draws it out, and it just keeps getting bigger as he reframes it. And he swings through the hallway. Basically, everyone but Babs gets tagged. You each suffer 1 injury condition.
Okay.
As the sword slices through the area, really almost like wall to wall. Babs, you just managed to slightly like duck under it, and it kind of cuts your shirt a bit. And that then will roll the action back to Babs. What would you like to do?
How does that work if we have soft armor?
You did anyone have a soft armor that was higher than 3? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I just have 2.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially my full defense was 4, and so was yours.
Right.
So
Between just an insight into the math, between the successes on the dice and the enhancement on the sword, we had 12 successes.
Jeez.
Oh, goodness.
That's why I didn't bother
Also, I
trying.
want to check in to make sure that I did full defense correctly because I've never done it before. Does it double the result or the pool?
Doubles a pool.
Okay, so then maybe I should actually roll my
yeah,
component twice and see
roll
if I
the additional
actually
pool.
have 4 instead of
Yep.
just... I actually have 4. Okay, never mind.
Excellent. Yep. So
Nines and eights.
it was everything that they could do to just get a piece of damage on 3 of you.
Okay.
And they are clearly like, you can tell that swinging this sword is like takes both hands. They're completely and totally wrapped up in it. But you used your full defense, so then actually they will hand the action over to well, they're not going to hand it to Aurora because they don't want to get turned to dust. So they're going to hand it to Rebecca.
The guy whose sword I activated is the one who's now wielding it, right?
No, that one was the one that got shot in the shoulder. So their sword is laying on the ground unattended.
I am not good with weapons like that, but there's got to be a reason that they carry these bad boys. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it up.
Excellent. And you may still act normally. It's just picking up a sword doesn't take any.
Cool.
action
I'm gonna swing wildly. I don't know what I'm doing.
Excellent.
At the guy who has essentially this giant blade that probably could be causing him a problem if he, was tripped up or, something like that. So my goal for this is not to hit him.
Okay.
In the swinging wildly. My goal for this is to intimidate him into like backing up or tripping himself up on the sword that is like dangling by his side.
Excellent. Okay. So in that case, go ahead and give me a, I would say that would probably be persuasion, but I am willing to listen to alternatives.
I'm fine with persuasion.
Yeah, let's do a persuasion and probably, I would say you probably want to rely on a physical attribute just for the actual hefting of the sword.
Sure. How about dexterity? Because I'm like swinging it and trying to look impressive.
That sounds perfect to me.
Okay, so Okay. And do I have any enhancement to this action?
I am going to grant you the enhancement of the sword itself, which
Okay.
is 7.
Oh my goodness. Does it even go to that? Okay, well, I have 8 then.
Excellent. So what I would say you can do here, because you're making effectively an influence action, I would allow you to spend stunts to, for example, if you wanted to shift attitude toward frightening,
Yes. Yeah, let's make this guy afraid of me.
Excellent.
And afraid of everyone here, especially the light wielding Nova.
Right. Easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Given that, I'll let you shift the attitude multiple steps
Sure.
because there's A, so much enhancement in play, and B, you do have someone who's actually throwing around sunlight.
Yeah. And my ultimate goal for this is to get this guy to run away.
Yeah, he does his best Humperdinck impression. He drops his sword and just takes off running down the hallway at remarkable, one might say, superhuman speeds.
I see. Oh, yes.
Now, this effectively brings us out of combat, though you do hear chattering from the halls, kind of like, roar, as like people are trying to figure out where to go. So you are currently 10 floors south of the hangar. There is no elevator in the elevator shaft. But now one of you does have the power of flight. Please, pray tell, what all would you like to do?
Look for a staircase sign.
Yeah.
It's right next to the elevator.
Yeah. 10 flights of stairs, easy peasy. Let's do it.
Yeah,
All right,
y'all get along?
Yeah, let's go. And just boot the door open and start running.
I got mega
Does the door go
stabbing
dramatically
also.
flying off the hinges?
Yes, the door does like fly just straight inward. It doesn't break and swing open. It just literally flies off the hinges across the hallway.
What kind of construction are these guys using?
You seem to be having a good day.
Excellent. You're double
Thanks,
timing
I've been
it
working out.
up the hallway. Are you
It clearly shows.
are you going to take any actions besides just flat out hauling ass to the hangar?
Attempt to stop any bleeding on a neck wound. Probably we'll do a little bit of self-medicine on that, just to make sure that she's not, slowly bleeding to death.
Sure. You pull out a kerchief and hold it to your neck. Unless you stop or have a skill trick you could use, there's not really going to be a whole lot of treating the wound, but you can certainly put pressure on it.
Stopping makes sense, but put a little bit of pressure on it.
Any other distraction actions or things along those lines?
Can you run with that?
With what?
The giant bleeding neck wound.
No, it's fine.
All right, I could.
It's not the first time I got bit by a weird dude.
You're a doctor. He's a doctor. He can help you out.
Stitching while running's a little difficult, but once we get back to the ship, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's wait till we're in the plane.
You don't keep compression packs on your body.
I got a cigarette lighter.
Then maybe not. Okay.
All right.
I
Don't normally pack for vampires.
I would like to dramatically edit that I have come prepared with some kind of anti-follow device. So a high-pitched noise-making device or caltrops or something like that to put at the base of the stairs before we start running up.
Sure. I would say that would be a total of cost of 2, which you can spend either from the remaining momentum, of which there is 4, or you can dip into inspiration or any combination thereof. If
Go
you
ahead and I'll just spend my inspiration for it.
Excellent. And if you want to make it completely debilitating, I would let you do so for at a cost of 3. Something that would really like flat out prevent anyone from coming up the stairs. Like, oh, here's this ball of rapidly expanding impact foam I had. You know, so-
I mean, do y'all think that's worth it?
I mean, I feel like there's multiple floors, and this probably guards on multiple floors. So I think, I don't know, it's probably worth it to some degree, but I don't think it'll stop us from being bit in 2 minutes, anyways.
Yeah. So I think I'm just the two inspiration.
Excellent. So now we are at we're officially on the escape portion of our milestones. You have faced your violence obstacle, as we discussed, but you're going to need to try to make a clean getaway. What remains is 10 flights of stairs, getting into the vehicle and getting clear without interruption. This, because of the security rating of the facility, that is a 4. Because of the complications that were generated when you sort of planned the milestone, that's a complication of 4. In the event that that complication is not resolved, you will wind up leaving with a tail. So I'm going to treat this as kind of a group. Yes?
I would like to spend my remaining inspiration to use the gift entrances and exits. I was supposed to use this at the beginning of a heist sequence, but I kind of forgot about it.
That's fine.
But your character is exempt from any complications, including field conditions, or difficulty increases as a result of getting into or out of the heist location.
Beautiful. So is it complications or difficulty increases, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. So you're still at the base difficulty of 4.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. So this is effectively a teamwork operation. So in order for you to get from where you're at to the hangar and out the doors, you've negated the complications. That's good. So you, as a group, need to come up with a total of 4 hits, effectively. So how would Aurora like to add to this pool of hits?
Could someone else go first?
Oh, sure, absolutely. How would Dr. Tom like to add to the pool of hits?
To the pool of hits. So what's happening right now? We're running down the stairway.
You're going up the stairs. You got to get up 10 flights to the vehicle and out through the docking bay.
I think his big thing right now is just clearing a path.
All right, so excellent. So just going to rely straight up on close combat might to.
I think that's or athletics, just to push through people. Like he's just got to make a hole.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do athletics might.
Athletics might. Let's do it.
Thank you for the hydrate, Bongmaster. I just saw it.
Okay, here we go. Ooh.
I also do see, and would like to thank, by the way, hold that thought for 2 seconds, Kelly. I do see and would like to thank if anyone in the chat is responsible for the increases we're seeing in pledges. Thank you so much. And be sure to shout out in the chat and let me know whether you want to give the party complications or momentum. Continue, please, Kelly.
If I were a Nova, that'd be like 6 successes, but it is a single 10.
Oh no.
It's a single 10, but I've got power, so it's a
Right,
little
so
better than
that would
not.
be +2 enhancement. So that's 3 successes. Excellent. Because I would rule that will apply if you're effectively like as you're running up past the door and the security guards are about to pop the door open, you're just slamming the door shut in their face.
Keep going.
Excellent. How would Rebecca like to add to this pool of success?
This is the getting out. So, essentially opening doors on our way. So, if anything's locked or shut down or etc., breaking into those barriers.
Excellent.
With some larceny.
Beautiful. And what attribute would you like to rely on for that?
Let's do cunning because we're doing it on the fly.
I love it.
Let me roll that. All right, and I got 2 successes.
Glorious. So we have now surpassed the base difficulty. We are now into extra fancy stunts. Babs, how would you like to contribute to this effort?
I think Babs' plan is once they get back to the plane to steer it as irresponsibly as possible towards large groups of jerks, and generally send everyone flying and diving for cover on the way out.
Excellent. Does that include and constitute a use of no brakes?
I need to look up specifics on that one, but it actually it might not, because I think that one is more for chases.
For when you're chasing someone else, not when they're chasing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, in that case, give me
You roll a leg of a chase during. Oh no, it's any leg of a chase. Right. Okay. So essentially, it's so long as there's a chase happening, and I'm not sure if this counts as a chase at this point. It does just like all of my abilities, potentially add to terrifying complications of your choice, like the entire engine exploding. But it does add potential coolness when it comes to slamming down the accelerator. But I don't think I will use no brakes in this circumstance.
Wonderful.
I think I will just steer irresponsibly.
In that case, go ahead and give me just a piloting check. And what attribute would you like to lean on for that?
Kind of feels a little like cunning to quickly find a path forward that's causing a lot of trouble without immediately slamming the plane into another plane.
Excellent. Sounds good.
I also wish that I was a Nova. I have 3 and like 3 7s.
Well, that's quite all right. You certainly have done your bit to push us into extra stunts territory. So as you have now made your way up the stairs into the plane, you see the guy sort of turn the tractor beam on at you. And Babs, you kind of like start and first lunge forward with the plane, but just kind of like shift directions so that it fishtails and just lightly cooks the tractor beam.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah. And anything that Aurora would like to add. This could be, by the way, also added. Aurora does, I assume, have flight, correct?
Yes. I've only spent
that's
one
right.
point on it.
That's right. It's gliding.
Yeah.
So you could
Now.
you could sort of like hop on the top of the vehicle and fire from the top if you wanted to, and just kind of swoop and glide and get back on top, or you could go inside. It's up to you. But what would you like to do to add to the escape?
I think it would be good to kind of remind them not to follow us or like try to hinder us from escaping, because it'd be very lethal. So
Excellent. So leaning on maybe your quantum bolt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and spend your 2 points quantum and give me a dexterity roll, please.
All right. One success.
Excellent. So you're at a total now of, what was it, 5 over what you needed, 4 over what you needed. So as you are getting onto the plane, you basically fire off a couple of quantum bolts and explode about half of the other planes in the hangar just as you are starting to fly out. Due to Babs's amazing work piloting, you are able to evade any engagement with the various air vehicles that are making their way through Chicago's airspace, and before too long, able to dip down below radar and make good your escape to the bunker.
Okay.
You disembark. Ro says, "Wow, that
pretty
was
successful.
amazing. I knew that we picked right. Thank you all so much. We did it."
Can I get some of that first aid?
Yeah.
I'm still bleeding out the neck here.
All right, let's
I got
take a look at
real,
this.
Like, crunkly
Can
feeling
you
in there now from
can you
bleeding
pilot
from the
while I
side hole.
staple?
Sure. Not the first time.
All right, go ahead and give me a medicine check, please.
Okay, all right. So just put some pressure on the wound and just hold still. I'm just gonna reach into my bag and oh god, dexterity, eh? Most likely. Ah, 2 successes. There you were. I was wondering where those went.
Excellent.
If it matters, I also have an enhancement in mental. I don't know if that covers this. That's probably for something else. A scale.
Yeah,
But I'm
it
using
would,
dex, so probably not.
yeah, no, it wouldn't. But you do manage to basically downgrade the wound. It's no longer in danger of growing worse. It's no longer bleeding, and Babs is no longer suffering any ill effects from it.
And those are in real. All right, how you feeling?
I feel like I'm no longer suffering any ill effects from it.
That's
Sorry, Trav.
you know what? That's all a doctor ever wants to hear.
It's perfect, and I love it. Excellent. Now that you have managed to successfully destroy this interdimensional data mining device, Rose says, I can't thank you enough. I am definitely in all of your debt. Is there anything that you need me to do for you before I get you all back home?
I don't think so.
That's it. We just had to blow up the one place.
Yeah, I mean, they can't. They don't have the access that they had now to the wealth of information they did. I never expected you all to overthrow the multiplicity. I didn't expect you to destroy the cube. I just wanted to make sure that this tool was out of their hands because it gave them an advantage that I don't think the rest of the continuum is prepared to address.
All right, cool.
I believe you are muted. Dee.
Surprisingly easy, though.
Also, they're vampires and fascists.
They only the guards. They employ vampiric security in the cube because it's sealed off from outside, so they can operate freely. I thought I mentioned that before. Sorry.
You probably did. Like a week ago. Feels like so long ago when you mentioned it.
It does feel like this was a very, very long couple of hours.
Yeah.
But a lot's happened, and it's a lot to take in, I'm sure, with the interdimensional travel. My hope is that now that each of you know kind of what you're up against, if they come to your home, you'll be ready.
Yeah, here's hoping.
I just look at this sword that I've got. I'm trying to figure out how to like I'm assuming I figured out how to collapse it down.
Yeah, there's just like a button on the hilt.
Cool. I got this cool new sword thingy. So,
That thing's pretty fancy.
maybe people can figure out how to retro fit it or, reverse engineer it and arm my entire planet with retractable swords.
Excellent. She says, well, Babs, the capacitor should be recharged in the plane now, and you have the coordinates to return everyone.
Y'all want to go home?
Yes, please.
Yeah, probably for the best. I got people wanting to check in on me.
Sounds good to me. I think I might still got some beer in the plane so we can celebrate en route. Not while I'm flying, of course. We'll have to pause or something.
And Ro walks over to Aurora and says, you really came in there when we needed you, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's so sweet. I knew you had a sweet side to you. After all, you're supposed to be me. Or I'm supposed to be you.
We are
not sure how this works.
We are different facets of the same gem, one might say. It's been surreal and weird and a little disturbing, but also very nice to get to meet you. Just don't let your pursuit of fame make you lose sight of the hero that I know that you are. And
Okay?
No,
if you don't mind a little bit of unsolicited advice, keep an eye out for Sovereign. That dude's dangerous.
I mean, I would say a bit dumb, but I haven't seen dangerous, but okay.
Just keep an eye on him. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more than that.
Whoa, is that like future stuff?
Well, like I said, I got this information. I got the information to come find you all by accessing that database, and just the next couple of years are going to be kind of rough on your world, and Sovereign could wind up being responsible for some of that.
Okay. That's
On that bright, shiny note, travel safe. Bye, everybody.
thanks for the cheerful wishes. I hope you're doing something to celebrate too. I don't know if you got beer in your bunker. Beer. That's a brand name. I gotta write that down.
Bunker beer.
She says, I'm going to lie very, very low because they will figure out that it was me. Fortunately, I have a few hidey holes in mind. And she walks over into the bunker in that sort of general meeting room near the map room that she has. And you see she pulls out a small box and unfolds it, and it opens up into what looks almost like a hula hoop. She steps into the hula hoop and disappears.
Right on.
Wow. Who wants to go home first?
Is the hula hoop still there?
The hula hoop is still there.
I'm going to take it.
Excellent.
Hula
Excellent.
hoop crime.
As soon as you touch it, and in fact, when you see her step into it, you sort of instinctively, you, Tom, and Babs all sort of instinctively realize that this is some sort of a dimensional gate of some kind.
But it's portable.
But it's portable.
Fucking taking that shit.
Excellent. You snatch it
Temporal
up.
crimes or dimensional crimes.
Love it. And Babs, you successfully, with the programmed coordinates, managed to fly everyone home in one piece. And you all return to your native dimensions and times as heroes, though the world may never know the true extent of your heroism. And that, my friends, is where we will, I think, put a button on our campaign. A little earlier than perhaps we'd anticipated, but I often plan for games that run 2 hours, not 3. And that's okay, because if we were meeting next week anyway, the campaign would be well over, because as you can see, there are only 47 hours left. Less than 2 days, folks, to get in there and back the Trinity Continuum Player's Guide. I would like to once again thank everyone who has done so over the course of the campaign, and especially over the course of the last couple of hours while we've been playing. And I do, because for a number of reasons, not the least of which because I like to make sure everybody had a grand time and got what they were looking for out of game. I would like to go through and check and see. Danielle, did you achieve any of Rebecca's short-term aspirations?
I stole something weird.
You did a couple times over. Excellent. You may mark down an experience point. You never know when it might come in handy.
Sure.
And you accomplished the mission, so you can all take that as a long term. So that's 2 for everybody. Would you say you met someone cool?
I mean, I met a vampire, sort of.
Vampires are always cool.
That is cool. So yeah, you can take that second short term. So all aspirations for Rebecca achieved. Woohoo! Did Tom?
He did one of them. He had to improvise with violence.
You did improvise with violence. I would argue, and tell me if this is just me being too generous. You did steal some food and or drink from an enemy when you made off with Babs.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I was like, where are you going with this? Okay. That's right. You heard it here first, Babs. You're a snack.
Ow.
Precisely. So all aspirations achieved for Tom. Babs, how about you? Did you?
I mean, I think that she successfully blasted one of the shiny new colonizing space fascist nerds.
Absolutely.
She did not carry anyone dramatically out of a harmful situation, but she has perhaps returned to her own world and gotten a beer with Zula. So
I would allow that. Yep. So don't be sad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
And Aurora, any thoughts on your aspirations? Did you seize any opportunities to catch up, learn more about Ro, or become famous? I would argue, though you're not famous, you definitely became revered. So close, but not quite that achievement yet. Would you say you seized any opportunities to catch up or learn more about Ro?
Maybe learn a little bit about Ro, but it's just finding out more and more that she is definitely not like me in that sense.
I mean, that is fair. That is fair. So I would say that is an achieved aspiration. So you may take an experience for that. You also may all take an experience for having used more than half of the momentum in a single scene, and 3 experience for completing a group story. So I once
How
again,
much was that altogether?
So it's
for the group stuff.
the group one is 3. There's 2 for everyone getting a short. So that's 5 for the group, 6 for the group because there's also the. So it's 6 plus your aspirations.
Okay.
So big XP day.
Yeah. I can't do math. Oh no, wait. I got it.
I
Can
got
I afford
9 XP.
wings that can fly now?
Beautiful. I'm glad you were able to get some flight out of it. So before we take off, let's go ahead and I just again want to check. Anyone have any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about how our story progressed?
No, this is great. It's
Excellent.
always fun playing with you.
Likewise.
Likewise.
I love having you all here. So a couple things I want to remind you of. Obviously, once again, please, if you've not yet done so, head over to the backer kit, throw your support at that. I also want to remind everyone that the last Friday of each month is Onyx Path Game Night through Start Playing. Right now, we are focusing this month on They Came From, though any Onyx Path game is good to run. You can hop over there. You can set up a game to either run. Maybe you want to run something for the first time. Maybe you're looking to try out a new game and you're looking to see if somebody else might run it. You head over there, check and see what's on offer. Set up a game for yourself, and even note in the description, hey, I've never run this before. Let's get together a new group and try. You can also head over to the Onyx Path Discord, where we have a looking for group channel. That might help you find some people to put a game together. It's a good excuse to get together and have some good times with our games. I also would like to remind everyone that there is currently a media contest running. We're looking for short form media, TikToks, Instagram Reels, that sort of thing. And if you head over to theonyxpath.com, over to the Monday meeting notes, I'll throw a link to that in the chat. Details are in there. There's a form. Once you've created the media, you can submit via that form, and we'll be deciding a winner, I believe, first of next month, and giving out a sizable chunk of digital RPG materials. So if you're into the TikToks and the Instagrams and all that fun stuff, all that the kids are doing these days, definitely give that a look. Let's go ahead and have everyone tell us one final time who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you would care to promote. And this time we'll start it off with Danielle. Your pertinent details, please.
Hi, Danielle Lozon, the developer for the Kickstarter that we're promoting, the Trinity Continuum Player's Guide. Also, I use she or they pronouns. It doesn't matter which one to me. And I was playing Rebecca Smith, Smythe. Smythe. I don't know how you say that. Smythe.
It could change every time.
I could. It should. And her pronouns are she, her.
Excellent. Any other anything else? Anything coming up that you're excited about, or anything that where people can find you?
Catch me at Onyx Path Con coming up in the summer.
Yeah, June 16th through 18th. Mark your calendars for sure.
Yeah.
And thank you again. We don't get to do this enough, Danielle, so it's good to be able to play with you. Thank you for taking the time out of your very, very busy schedule. And I think something got announced in the Monday meeting notes regarding somewhere you're going to be on Friday. Yes, is that correct? With the Pathcast, right? New Pathcast.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna be there. I've already recorded that.
Well, yes. Then we'll be now soon. We understand.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm not being anywhere. I've been added as a new podcast host for the Pathcast. And we will we do a little introductory podcast about that this Friday.
Awesome. And big congratulations on that. So if you've not yet done so, definitely check out the Onyx Pathcast. There's a lot of a lot of fun information about our games and good times with the. I believe Rich is calling you all the Fantastic Four now until he gets slapped with a cease and desist.
It's till he gets sued. Yeah.
So congratulations on that. Next up, we have Kelly. Please give us all of your pertinent details.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelly Clark. I have been playing Dr. Tom. Both of us use he and him, and you can find more of me over at twitch.tv/dorktales, as well as youtube.com/dorktales. And what I'm working on is an expo this weekend for role-playing fans that has, I did the math, 20 panels for you to come and enjoy and learn more about running role-playing games, everything from using history at the table to feminism and tabletop role-playing games. We got a panel for you. Come and watch it. It's this Friday starting at 4:30 p.m. and it runs every day all weekend.
Excellent. And yeah, definitely head by, check that out. I've threw the link to Dork Tales in the chat. Go shoot them a follow. And I may even see you over there at the convention. Could be that I will be there.
You might.
I just might. And next up, Bianca, your pertinent details, please.
Yes, hello. I've been playing Aurora. Both of our pronouns she, her. And come check us out on Onyx PathCon. And there's like less than 3,000 till the next score. So that would be kind of cool to see.
That would be amazing to see. Yeah, let's keep it rocking and rolling. We've had several people pledge their support during this stream. It's been nice to watch the numbers go up. Thank you all so very much for that. It's truly deeply appreciated. And that also did help unlock another stretch goal while we've been live. So super cool. Thank you. And last but never least, Babs, the bellicose bombardier butcher. Your pertinence, please. I will never be able to match.
Get over that title.
I'll never be able to match Lecco either. Who can?
I mean, it's still quite dramatic.
Yeah.
So hi, I'm Bunny Hearted. I've been playing Babs, the bellicose bombardier butcher. My pronouns are she and her, or they and them. Love both of them. Babs, I suppose, uses she and her, and or some sort of big gremlin energy. Yeah, I'm really hopeful that you will be attending some Dork Tale stuff this weekend, because I will be as well. I'm very excited for Dorkax. I'm in a whole bunch of panels, and I don't know, I'm just so hyped for this weekend. If you want to catch me off Dork Tales or here, you can see me on my own channel over at twitch.tv/bunnyhearted, where I am but a simple, cozy, comfy, retro bunny VTuber doing like weird gay crimes. Don't worry about it. It's good times.
Excellent. And
they're not that weird. They're regulation gay crimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Standard, bog standard
issue. Yeah, exactly. Like boilerplate textbook example, gay criminal activity.
Love it. And I guess that leaves me. My name is Travis Legge. My pronouns are he and they. When I'm not running games, I am writing them. Lots of cool stuff going on. Just keep your eye on the Monday meeting notes. There are a ton of amazing things in the works that I cannot wait to share with you. And once again, I would implore you to not only visit Dork Tales this weekend for their convention, but also mark June 16th to 18th in your calendar for Onyx PathCon. And also get your shots, take care of yourselves and one another, and we will see you again real soon. Bye, everybody.